Hi everyone, I'm glad to see you here. Today, in this video, we'll see what map method of JavaScript arrays has in its sleeves. First and foremost, let's see what books say about map method. In the book, JavaScript: The Definitive Guide, David Flanagan says, "The map method passes each element of the array on which it is invoked to the function you specify, and returns an array containing the values returned by your function." In the book of ES6 tutorials, they say, map method creates a new array with the results of calling a provided function on every element in this array. Now let's simplify things and start coding. For this purpose, let's create an array. Populate it with some values. Now let's store this array in a constant, and name it values. It is time to call our array and pick the map method. Now, as you can see, this method expects a callback function that can have up to 3 arguments: values of the array, index of the array, and the array itself. In here, since we only care about array values, or I might say items, so let's pick the item. I prefer the name item here, but you can call whatever you want to. Now you might say, well, I have access to each item of the array. What's next? Well, now we can do a lot of things with array items. But for now, let's just multiply each item by 2. Now to see what we have done with our array items, let's store it in a constant and name result. And log at the console, so console.log of result. Let's save the document and refresh the browser. Amazing, you see? Now our values are multiplied by 2. Wait, don't go anywhere, we are not done yet. With map method, we can do more amazing things. For example, manipulating the DOM or simply our HTML page. For this purpose, let's get access to our div element. To do that, let's use getElementById method of document object. Now what is the target ID? Here it is, div1. So let's type div1 and wrap it in quotes. Now let's store the result in a constant and name it div_id. And let's make some more space here. Now with div_id constant, we have access to div elements, so we can modify its content by using inner HTML method. Now interesting part begins. So let's call our array and pick map method. Again, let's pick each item of the array. Here, I want to create h1 element for each item of the array and pass each item as its title. Now you might say, is it possible? Well, you'll see the magic. Oops, why our magic failed? It seems that we made a mistake, so let's relook our code. Since the item is a variable, we need to wrap it in curly braces and put a $sign before the braces. Otherwise, JavaScript will treat it as string. You see, this time our magic works. Hard to say, but we have reached to end of another video, and if you liked it, hit the subscribe button and give us a beautiful thumb. See you.